about the earth, people, and the countries. That is okay, but we have to focus on another thing. I look to Yes, I look through these newspapers very carefully. That is, nowadays newspapers ignore the principle of purposes of their companies, and this makes them funny, ordinary, and ugly, I think. Especially trash and boyut. First of all, let's have a look at trash. There are so many unnecessary and obscene pictures. That's it, you see. And apart from these magazines takes place so much in the newspaper. Why? What's the aim? And stop working in the newspaper companies at their own comments on the news. Therefore, people become surprised and confused. I don't think these kind of newspapers reflect the truth. Unfortunately,
you're right, I see you, but think about it. There are many things, so many things you don't know. Look, while preparing a newspaper like this to be published, a lot of people work and try to do their best. And this is the symbol of their determination, effort, and love of knowledge. Think of it that you'll be leader of a group preparing a newspaper to be published. What would you do? What would you do? If you only focus on the cover of a picture or a surface of an issue, you cannot see the principal point, and you cannot decide on whether the information you know is true or not. And each picture has a different story and different situation under its colors and around its frame.
But
and
it's not. Hang on a second, Miss
But it's not
let's give
our-
a chance to speak. Hang on a second, please. Yes.
it's our cup of tea, and all my sayings are related to our issue. Don't worry about it. And if you listen to my speech, how I end up, you'll see what I'm trying to say.
Okay.
Yes. And each newspaper, has a sponsor, and these pictures should take place on the newspaper.
Yes,
And
I see.
because there is a financial situation. You understand?
Okay, I don't suppose so. Well, what will you say about the issues on trash? There are so many nonsense, unnecessary and funny news on trash. For example, the list of TV programs, astrology, that's it, and daily news such as who did what with whom and where, and the announcement of death, occupation, and a head part which I never be sure that whether information is true or not.
Perhaps they seem simple and unnecessary for you, but people who are on the street are not like you. You know that?
Okay.
They need this kind of information. And think about it. For example, an old woman who lives in a rural area or a village, what does she do? What does she do with a newspaper including complicated and such nonsense things and philosophic problems? Does she need this kind of information? No. She wanders around, she wonder about some kind of people's lives and the health problems, because there aren't any doctors or nurses around them. Even in central areas, there aren't any doctors or nurses. What could she do? What can she do? Of course, she reads the information, and please don't do this, because this is a formal document, and a person who has not a diploma about medicine should not be take place in that position.
But
It should be reliable,
Yeah.
and it should be. It has to be clear
Yes, Mrs. Williams, but Mrs. Watson says that the magazine shouldn't be on the newspaper.
Yes?
Yes, but she says like this. Last of all, the people living in Turkey will decide how these newspapers are. Thank you, Mrs. Williams. Thank you, Mrs. Watson.
Thank you. Thank you.
Good evening.